Erin Wallace has got some work to do at the moment. She's back in sixth place. Hodgkinson leads into the straight. She's leading them a merry dance here. Remember, it's the first three. Wielgosz of Poland back in fourth at the moment. Got a lot of work to do.
And these athletes here, guys, are trying to get themselves a place in the 800-metre final. A couple of semi-finals on the track now over the 800-metre distance.
For me, this is one of the highlight events of the championships. The women's 800, the men's 800 metres. A beautiful distance where you've got speed and tactics, and racing now is required. There is the outstanding favourite, the defending champion, Keely Hodgkinson. Goes in lane 6. Valentina Rosamilia in lane 9, and the qualifying from these two semi-finals. I'm not quite sure why. First three in each heat, and the next two fastest losers. Why on earth it's not just the first four home, I do not know. Mighty Kohlberg goes in lane 8, the 24-year-old broke 2 minutes in 2021. Hasn't done it yet this year. Close to 2 minutes several times, though, the German in 8. There is Gajanova, Gabriela Gajanova, 5 times the Slovakian champion. Only 8th in Oslo 10 or 12 days ago. That wasn't exactly a confidence booster, but she's made it through to this final. Everything to run for, and her personal best is 1:58. There is Hodgkinson, Tokyo Olympic silver medalist, twice silver medalist in the World Championships in 2022 and 2023. I think she's a bit fed up with silver medals at global level, although she is the defending European champion, and she is obviously looking for gold in Paris. Erin Wallace, her teammate, European under-23 bronze medalist at 1500 metres back in 2021. She's 24 years old now, 1:59 back on the 25th of May, just a couple of weeks ago. Her lifetime best. She's in good form, the Briton. Anne Bourgoin, never under 2 minutes, the French athlete who goes in lane 4. Got to be nervous here, needs a big run. Remember, it's the first three guaranteed a spot in the final. Wilma Nilsson of Sweden goes in lane 3. Only 8th in 2:03 in Stockholm 8 days ago. Again, not a big confidence boost in front of her home crowd. And on the inside, Anna Wielgosz, the European Championship bronze medalist 2 years ago. And she's consistent too. She was 5th back in 2018, but hasn't broken 2 minutes this year. Hodgkinson, well, she's the quickest in Europe this year by almost 2 seconds. The next quickest is Gemma Ricci, her compatriot, who ran the 1500-metre final. Couldn't get amongst the medals. Well, away they go. Nice and steady in rather glorious conditions. The temperature climbing here in the Olympic Stadium. Pretty quick away as Wielgosz on the inside in the red and white to the right of picture there for Poland. And now Hodgkinson just easing across with Wallace, her teammate, following her every move at the moment. Kohlberg, the German, in the yellow, second to left, staying wide and looking very comfortable indeed. 23:73, that is quick. It didn't look that quick, but Hodgkinson clearly wanting to just control things here. Should be a formality, barring disaster for Hodgkinson, as Wielgosz on the inside from Poland, who looks keen to lead, has had to relinquish lead place. But this is a very crisp first lap as they come towards the bell.
Well, Hodgkinson doing everything right at this stage, and Wielgosz as well, the two medalists from Munich 2022, controlling this race. We didn't see the 400-metre time come up there. 57.6, so it's quick for a semi-final at the European Athletics Championships. And Keely Hodgkinson just looking up at the screen at the far end. She knows what's happening behind her, and she's well in control.
She is indeed. Just over 200 metres to run. The French athlete Bourgoin on her shoulder. The pole on the inside has run the shortest line throughout. Wielgosz. Coming around the outside is the German Kohlberg. Erin Wallace has got some work to do at the moment. She's back in sixth place. Hodgkinson leads into the straight. She's leading them a merry dance here. Remember, it's the first three. Wielgosz of Poland back in fourth at the moment. Got a lot of work to do. Erin Wallace of Britain's going to be run out of it, unfortunately, third from left. But Hodgkinson easing away here, looking very comfortable indeed. It was a quick first lap, a pretty solid second lap too, and she crosses the line at a canter in 1:58.08, which I can assure you is not a world record, as came up there bottom right of your screen. But that's a very, very comfortable, business-like performance from Keely Hodgkinson. Good, strong run out. She, in her heats yesterday, ran 2:02. And then 1:58 today is building nicely. Bourgoin, massive personal best for second place there. She has never broken 2 minutes before. She's just run 1:58.6. Kohlberg, likewise, the German, her best time was 1:59.24 from 3 years ago. She's just lopped almost half a second off that Kohlberg for that third place. And Vielgosch, personal best for her too, in fourth place. Well, the pacemaking was just about perfect by Hodgkinson, 57.6 at 400, Phil, and they've all benefited from that.
But Hodgkinson, that was a perfect race for her. She could actually dictate the tactics from the front. I mean, she can run inside 2 minutes almost in her sleep. That's, of course, a huge exaggeration. But a 1:58 run for Hodgkinson these days is very routine. Behind her, though, as we can see the run-in, the rest of the women having to strain, having to work really hard, but are rewarded. Places second, third and fourth, getting personal best, and in some cases, smashing bests which have existed. But Keely Hodgkinson, well, we've still got the second semi-final to come, does look very much the part on her way to the defence of her title.
And there it is, the three automatic qualifiers. Now, I'll tell you what, Vielgosch has a pretty good chance of going through with that fourth place time, a personal best 1:59.07. But for Hodgkinson, Bourgoin and Kohlberg, now they know the task for them, the 800 metres final for women.
Martinen on the outside. She's won titles both over 800 metres and 400 metres hurdles in Finland. Big smile from the Finn. As I said, set her personal best recently of 1:59.59 at the Stockholm Diamond League meeting. Anita Horvath, 1:58.73 performer at best. She's converted from the 400 metres about 3 years ago. An impressive heat winner, Candice Unen. Enjoying her time in Rome. Laura Hoffman came home just behind Kandusanen in her heat. European Championships finalist as well 2 years ago in Munich. Alexandra Bell, well, she was an Olympic Games finalist and has twice been a Commonwealth Games finalist, wearing the vest of England. Now 31 years of age. She went under 2 minutes in four-back 2 weeks ago. Daniela Garcia, European under-23 champion. Last year in Finland in Espoo. Charlene Messias, Luxembourg athlete. Luxembourg record holder over 2 laps of the track. 11 times national champion over various distances from 400 metres and 1500 metres. And then on the inside, mentioned earlier, Angelica Sana. Sana, Poland. Matthias, Luxembourg. Garcia, Spain. Bell, Great Britain. Hoffman, Switzerland. Candice Unen of France. Horvath, Slovenia. And Martinen of Finland. Those are the 8 women contesting this second semi-final. So as the stagger unwinds, it's Kandusanen perhaps feeling confident after a very good heat win. Horvath taking the lead as well. Horvath we've seen so often on the international circuit. Very much a front runner, using her 400 metre speed early in this race. Horvath making the pace as well. Well, they know what they've got to do. They've got to go well under 2 minutes if they're going to get through as fastest non-automatic qualifiers. Just 3 to go through as of right.
Yeah, this one's a lot slower than the first race. Remember, Keely Hodgkinson went through in 57 point, and there you've gone through, well, I reckon it was about 59.5, 60. It's not slow, but it's not super quick either. Right towards the back in the red of Switzerland is Hoffman. She was 4th in 2022. She's got some work to do from their performance a couple of years ago if she wants to make that final, Phil.
Yes, and at the moment it's Martinen getting to the fore. Well, Martinen obviously in good shape at the moment with that personal best just over a week ago. On her shoulder, Candice Unen, the Frenchwoman who had such a good heat win, and it's those two at the moment wearing those dark blue vests of Finland and France who are in the qualifying positions, and it's a battle at the moment behind them. Sana in third place, Bell on Sana's shoulder now as they're coming into the home straight. Bell has got a lot of work to do, so too Laura as well, as Kandusanen starts to move away. It's a very nice win at this stage with 40 metres to go for the Frenchwoman, and France can take first place. Sana in second. Hoffman makes her second consecutive European 800 metres final, and we'll give you confirmation of the fastest non-automatic qualifiers, but it looks as though it's going to be Kohlberg and Wielgosz that go through from the first heat, because that's a much slower semi-final. Alexandra Bell of Great Britain run out of it. She got badly boxed coming into the home straight, and there was no way out for her.
Well, she looked a little bit short of pace, I have to say, Alex Bell there. For an athlete who has run 1:57, she really wasn't on top form down the home straight there. She should have been comfortable with that sort of pace, Phil. But you know what? I've been saying that, there should be straight four from each race, no fastest losers, no non-automatic qualifiers, and that's still a prize, because it's the good fortune of the athletes in the first race that Keely Hodgkinson acted as an unofficial pacemaker. She dragged them all to quick times, so 5 of them have gone through. And that's kind of unfair. If there's good seeding, just say first 4 from the first semi, first 4 from the second semi. I think that's eminently fairer.
And as you were saying, it did look as though it was a little unbalanced, the seeding in this semi-final. Let's just get the results of that second semi-final to you. Candice Unen confirmed the winner, 2 minutes and 11 hundredths of a second, followed home by Sana and Bell. And there we have Hodgkinson leading the way with that 1:58.07 sparkling semi-final, first semi-final win, followed home by Burgoyne, Kohlberg and Wielgosz, and Gajdnova getting through from that first semi-final.